This is This Day in Wrestling. It's April 9th. I'm Jennifer from Cultaholic, and joining me once again is Ross from
God,
Cultaholic.
who would have thought of seeing you here?
I know.
What a coincidence.
We've not even changed the whole month. We keep
9
coming
days we've been sat here in the same clothes.
We smell quite good though.
For 9 days, yeah, you can't complain.
I think. But April 9th in wrestling was a bit of a funny day. It's been a bit of a funny day.
Monumental.
Monumental. Well, I'm going to actually read the next. But
Can't get those facts and figures incorrect like responsible journalists that we are.
I can't, there's too many to remember. But we'll go back 1987, it was a good year. For many. And I'll read the notes that you've kindly written down for me. Jim Crockett Promotions finalises the purchase of Mid-South Sports, which is the parent company of Universal Wrestling Federation, for $4 million.
It's a lot of money in 1987.
It is. That's a lot of money now still, to me.
Back pocket change for us here at Cultaholic. Not really.
But this was significant because just over a year later, so that'll be 1988, media mogul Ted Turner, a name we all know, buys Jim Crockett Promotions for $9 million and rebrands it as World Championship Wrestling.
So, on this day in 1987, you could say that WCW was born-ish. Because if without that first step, there wouldn't have been a second step, and then there wouldn't have been the WCW we got to know in the 1990s.
Were you a fan of WCW?
Oh yeah, it was the only wrestling I had when I was a kid because we didn't have Sky. So Friday night, WCW Worldwide, Channel 5, 7pm. You know the programme that had like the wham and the boom
the boom
on top
pow
of it?
and all that, yep.
That's that show. But yeah, of course, WCW. Everyone knows about WCW, don't they?
They do.
Came from sort of nowhere to become Vince McMahon's biggest ever challenge. Beat him for 80 weeks on the trot. I can never remember that number. Is it 85? 87. One of the two. Maybe it's a different one. It's 80 something. But yeah, almost, you guess, you hear people from different periods saying they could have realistically put Vince McMahon out of business, which is like an unfathomable thought these days because
you couldn't.
He is the god of wrestling, as we all know it.
He is the god of wrestling.
And it could have been all killed by Ted Turner, billionaire Ted and his little pencil stash. I shouldn't be doing that.
I was going to say, jeez. Oh.
God almighty me. So of course this wouldn't be the last time that Ted Turner spent what they were calling the trade bare ducats.
Is that what they call it
on
in the trade?
wrestling? Yep. So
go.
of course it was his deep pockets and his guaranteed money that had the likes of Razor Ramon, Diesel, Hogan, Savage all leave WWF to go to his little company, which turned to a big company.
So money is power.
And power is money. So of course the talent rating that WCW just didn't stretch to WWF at the time. No, it went deeper as well. ECW's champion. On this day, Mike Awesome, the rumours broke that he'd apparently signed a big old dollary-do deal with WCW.
Yes, which was quite controversial because he was still the champ. And he still had the belt. And
that's not what you do in the graps.
It's not what you do.
You drop the title, then you take the big money, not the other way around. Mike, what are you doing?
Why do you think that? Like, why do you think there was a motive behind that?
I think it's a position of power he found himself in, isn't it? He's the champion.
Do what he wants.
Yeah.
You better bravado.
That's what I would do if I was the champion.
Would you?
Well, aye.
Where would you go?
From here?
Yeah.
I think I've reached the top,
Where would you go?
you know.
I was going to say.
I mean, I've already had my ECW to WWF or WCW move, leaving there to come to here.
There you go. So on this day, you are the Mike Awesome.
Thank you very much. April the 9th.
Moving forward, 2011 was a bad day for Kurt Angle.
Yeah. Can't really laugh and smile, Jennifer, you horrible woman.
I'm not. I keep.
Tell the boys and girls what happened to Kurt Angle on this day.
It was a bad day for Kurt Angle as he pled guilty to reckless driving, which is just bad. That didn't actually happen on that day. That was in March.
Right.
His actual reckless driving incident.
But this was.
But this was the day he pled guilty. He got a suspended jail sentence for that, 10 days, and he had to pay a fine, which was. How much do you think the fine was? How much would you fine Kurt Angle for driving dangerously?
Recklessly?
Yes.
Upwards of 10,000 G's.
Would you?
Yeah.
Just
because he's Kurt Angle, he's got the money. You might as well.
Do you know how much it was?
No.
$475.
Oh, that's not too bad.
I probably had that in
Drop in the ocean when you're Kurt Angle. But of course, we have to say, Kurt Angle's very much on the straight and narrow now these days.
Absolutely.
He's sorted himself out. He's in the WWF. I keep on WWF. He's at WrestleMania
What year is it?
with Ronda Rousey and
Yeah.
Triple H and Stephanie. It's been
So-
all like that ever since 2011.
Well,
so
that's it. I
good
think he
on Kurt.
learnt a lesson. So, well done, Kurt. So, 2011, I didn't actually know much about this, but it was the CZW Best of Best tournament. Some big names in that.
I'm not really an indie aficionado either, Jennifer, but you know,
So we are the worst
you hear
people.
that tournament's a big deal,
It is a big
and many
deal.
names that we are now familiar with today
Yeah,
took
so-
part in that tournament.
So yeah, who took part in that? It was, well, the actual main event of the tournament was Adam Cole against Sami Callihan. But
Both
other
notable for different reasons these days.
yes.
One good, one not so good.
But other notable names in that tournament were Zack Sabre Jr.,
Johnny
Taylor,
Gargano.
yeah, Kyle O'Reilly,
All household names these days.
yeah, big fan.
Must have been good. Is it a slow news day today?
No, it's actually not. We just don't know anything about
I
it.
guess it's big notable names, it's slow, but for the rest of it, we're wholesome here at Cultaholic. Everyone's included.
Join us.
Come on, come in.
So last year, it was New Japan Pro Wrestling Sakura Genesis 2017. Obviously,
A sad night
nothing
for all
about
concerned.
it. So you,
You should know, Jennifer.
I don't. Apart from what's written here, I
Do people
don't.
call you Jennifer, by the way? I feel
Yeah.
weird just calling you by
Do
I've heard people call
No.
you Jen.
Yeah,
Jen-
well,
Jennifer.
Pal's calling me Jen.
But this was the night where Shibata did the old headbutt, and for now, even though he said he might make a comeback, I saw on the internet over the weekend.
Did you?
He ended his career. You must have seen it. You must have heard that noise where the skulls collide and the little trickle of blood comes down.
I've not.
Sickening, horrible to watch.
Was it?
Hope he makes
What-
a full recovery.
Should I watch it?
Oh, it's one side of his body was paralysed for a while. I'd have to read more into it without saying something that just didn't happen. But I know somebody's body was paralysed down one side, and it was just a really bad night for all concerned.
Oh, so that was actually quite grim.
Yeah,
to end
really
on.
grim. Don't know
Oh.
why you're smiling again, you sadistic woman.
It's a nervous thing. Just like smiling.
Not that bad.
I know. But April the 9th, not all doom and gloom, because it's birthdays. There's birthdays.
All these people will want to close it to death. I don't know why I keep saying this.
all these people having a really great time remembering the day they were born. First up, Hade Vansen.
A man who I often wonder just what he's doing these days.
What,
You never
Jamie?
hear of him anymore, do you?
No, you don't. No.
I doubt many people watched this video have heard of him either. He
No,
was a
is he
man who had several vignettes aired on SmackDown back in 2007, I believe, which was setting up apparently to a massive old feud with The Undertaker. And it came for his debut and it just all got scrapped. That poor old British man who looks like the son of British wrestling legend, the showstopper Alex Shane, was just cast aside and then forgotten about, never heard of or from again.
Where do you think he is now?
I've got no idea. The possibilities are endless. He could
What
be
do you
doing
think he's
anything.
doing for his birthday? Watching those
Drowning his
videos?
sorrows, thinking, Christ, those millions of pounds I could have had wrestling The Undertaker. But of course, he was also famous for having I don't know if famous for it. It's a bit of knowledge, I know. He had a tag team with Dean Ambrose in
Did he?
Puerto Rico.
Oh, right.
I think I said that right. Where they were a pair of Britishmen, even though he was British already. But Dean Ambrose was once upon a time British.
I did
in
not know
wrestling.
that. Where did you find that fact?
The internet.
Oh. Wealth of knowledge on the internet. So there was a few things. We had to have a wee think there, but like a few things that just started but never...
Like Hade Vansen's WWE career. Started but never ended. Emelina is a
That
big
was
one.
Emelina, yeah, that's the one that I was thinking of.
I can't imagine it would
recently.
have worked if they did, because she was reportedly just not into the character. I didn't think she would have suited it anyway. I liked Evil Emma with the glasses and the
Yes, so did I.
evil looks and all that
She was a
malarkey.
good heel.
And then you had Bray Wyatt versus Finn Balor from last year, the Pumpkin Man versus the Man in Drag, which due to Bray's injury, I believe, we never got to see, which is a shame, because we all would have laughed. I think.
I
I
laughed.
don't know what else you could expect from that, a man in drag and a man dressed as a pumpkin.
It was poorly, wasn't it?
Was he poor?
Yeah,
this is
very
when
good.
everyone had the old thing. What was it? It was something mumps.
Oh,
it was mumps,
no, was
wasn't
it mumps?
Mumps.
And everybody just wiped
I think that
out.
would have worked into the gimmick, really. Sis Abigail being all deformed and lumpy. You should have just come out, put a whack a bit of paint on and a veil. Would look really creepy.
There you go. Book it.
You bloody softy Bray.
Oh dear. And another birthday, a young one, Bianca Belair. Happy
Mae
birthday.
Young, classic competitor. What does Will Smith's daughter say? You whip your hair back and forth.
Oh, I was
She
like, where are you
does
going
that
with this?
with a long bit of hair. She whips folk with it and stuff.
With
Which
her
to
long
me is a
bit of
foreign
hair.
object, so what you're playing at, Bianca. Easy for me to say. But it's her birthday. How old is she?
She is 29.
You say young.
She is young.
4 years older than me, even though
Is
it looks
it?
like it's 10 years younger.
I'm not saying it. Like,
I know you're thinking it. Everyone thinks it.
oh, happy birthday, Bianca.
Yeah.
So that was this day in wrestling, and you can follow me on Twitter here. If you like what we do at Cultaholic, you can support us by pledging to our Patreon, patreon.com/Cultaholic. And most importantly, don't forget to hit subscribe and join us.